And ko uhia mai, the Black Ferns are here, the Black Ferns are ready. Arahiane Marino Tauhinu leading that with Rohei Demant at its head. Take charge of this test match, assisted by Lauren Jenner and Tash Ganley. The experience of Lee Jeffrey in the TMO's box this afternoon. For the first time ever, Japan plays on New Zealand shores. They take on the Black Ferns, and this woman, well, she's seen it all, but knows there is a huge challenge ahead. The Sevens captain, the Sevens great, now back in the 15 shirt for the first time since 2017.
You want to do a comms check now, Kyle?
And Rinka Matsuda, a real talent, scored a couple of tries in their win over South Africa recently. And comes from good stock as well. Her dad, Sotomu, played 43 tests, including 3 World Cups. It is Japan against New Zealand at Eden Park underway. Kick-off brought down by Jonah Nanwu, already bumping off some early bodies, and the offload is good for Amy Rule. Black Ferns straight into their work. First touch for Hineni. Connor loves to roam in the middle where she can. Holmes wide for Woodman. Woodman with an early touch. Woodman streaking away, tipped up, and a good tackle though by Utsuka. Needed to be made on the 10-metre line. Black Ferns working down a very narrow blind. Demant keeps it in field. No, she doesn't. Kept the ball in, but not herself. What a start.
Oh, man, magic from the Black Ferns straight off the bat. You can see the speed of the ball was fantastic. What a great exit. Here's the ball movement. The first time we see Wonder Woodman, Portia Woodman down the sideline. The quick recycle is the key. And watch the skipper Demont there. Just go out to the side, talk to Kendra Kotsage, say we've got a short blind side, let's use it.
Clear intention to go wide too from the Black Ferns, and also to run it from inside their own 22.
Nagata to throw for Japan. Down the back she goes, but it wasn't straight. Into Takano, so a mistake from the set piece for Japan.
Yeah, a lot of emotions for Sakura. As you spoke about, the first time they've ever played against the black jersey. That'll be intimidating coming into Rugby HQ. So much tradition. It's quite overwhelming, the stadium, the high.
You can be over there. You want to be that side. Yep.
High sides of it. Sometimes just need that little bit of settling down there. It seems at the moment Sakura just need to really defend here.
You're dead right. It doesn't matter how often you come in to this ground. There's still a real sense of what a place it is. The Japanese, they were here early, into the ground early, getting a feel for it. They're going to have to defend here.
You can see the setup for the Black Ferns backline. Very flat. You can see it there. 12, 13, 15, Renee. Holmes up in the front line. We've got Rubutui, who switched over from the left onto the right-hand side. Portia Woodman's gone to the left. Look for her to either get the ball or be a deception to go out the back door.
The New Zealand front row of Love, Connor, the birthday girl, and Amy Rule. Lovey Mai Nagata and Minami, the captain for Japan. New Zealand look to get a shove on McMenamin, gets the tap off from Coxedge, looking for Woodman again into the fray. Offload was forced. McMenamin almost hauled it in. Not quite.
No advantage.
And they'll play the knock on.
We talk about nerves, maybe a couple of nerves for some of these women that have come into the game. Portia Woodman's been out of it. She's been on the 7th circuit. There's a late switch with Coxedge. The double pump probably should have just kept that ball to set it up. It was good front foot ball too.
Talk about nerves as well. Remember, this is the first time the Japanese team are playing the Black Ferns, and actually facing the haka for the first time is something in itself as well. So they'll be feeling a little bit of those jitters, but this is going to be interesting to see how they can exit from inside this position. We know how good the line speed can be from the Black Ferns, but the first job here is the scrum. That first scrum, it was nice and steady from Japan, but they got to get it out quickly and look to exit.
Scrum is backpedaling. Coxedge comes through and makes a mess of it for Abe. Hirayama is pegged on her goal line, and that is huge defensive pressure from the Black Ferns.
Well, it's been a real area of concentration, hasn't it? The set piece for this Black Ferns team ever since last year's European tour. The power goes on there. I think it's something they've really improved in scrum time in particular, and that's just an example of it there.
The way that they were also tightly bound, even though they were pushing Japan backwards. Everyone was still tight in that position. It just goes to show how much power you can get when everyone is bound and doesn't break away when you have such dominance. But perfect attacking opportunity. You've got 4 out to the left, 2 out to the right. Options either way, and 8-9 could give you an overlap either side of that scrum.
Here goes Coxedge, and it'll be McMenamin off the back to the right. They come, Coxedge to the line, just went herself, looked for the runner, and took it upon herself. The halfback scores first for New Zealand, Kendra Coxedge.
All too easy in the end for this Black Ferns team. The line speed wasn't there from the Japanese. Here's the 8-9 off the boot. The option was absolutely to give it into Ruby 2 on the inside. They didn't take it. You can see there, they're all on their heels. That's a good try.
Hit the nail on their head there, KT. They just waited for them, and then Kendra Coxedge saw that and said, well, I'm just going to take it to the line. They didn't come up to meet them, and ended up being one of the easier tries Kendra Coxedge would score.
So all of a sudden the line was there in front of her. Fell over it in the end. She'll have a chance to convert herself. And I'd say pretty good kicking conditions, are they, Taylor?
Stunning. I say, you know, half an hour before kickoff, it was raining here. Sun's decided to shine, and yeah, there is actually a little bit of a breeze, but it's blowing across the field from the stand towards us.
Coxedge adds another 2 to her opening score. There's New Zealand striking first, 7 points to 0. 5.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, and it's been a fast start right from the kickoff, hasn't it? Kendra Coxedge, highest ever test for his Black Ferns, and she stated this will be her last Rugby World Cup, her last go at it. She started this one well, in some great form.
Ayasa Otsuka. It's the restart away for Japan, and it's a clear call for Amy Duplessis to bring it down off the kick and trying to power her way through, pumping the legs and getting an extra couple of metres as Duplessis. McMenamin for Hiddeny, and the offload for Demanta's good. Support runners everywhere. Michaeli Tutu goes up over halfway, and they'll get a penalty too, New Zealand. Boy, they are playing at tempo.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's the tip-ons as well, Ricky. It's been so effective already in this first 6 minutes. The way they're able to take their first runner up the void's got a support player on the outside, and from there, they're just getting massive roll-on.
Real intention to keep the ball in hand as well. They don't want to kick it to the Japanese team. They're just deciding to run it up the field. And why wouldn't you? Because they're breaking the advantage line every time with every carry. And as you said, KT, this support play is awesome. Always looking for that offload when they get into that collision zone, drawing in defenders before giving that pass away.
Conifer Nganwu, and it's quick ball off the top. Hiddeny again has been prominent early. Good couple of touches. Nganwu look to get the arms free. Stuck for Demand. Woodman through one. Can't quite get through a second. Support once more is exceptional from Michaeli too. They're playing under advantage here, the Black Ferns. Nganwu just stands half up, half down. Ball's loose. Coxedge gets the second. Does she? They'll check.
Time's off. I'm unsighted there. Have you got a knock on in the lead up to that? Happy? Try. Okay. Oh, no, you want to check? Okay, time's off. Lee, we're going to come to you. I'm unsighted there. Can I just confirm that there's no knock on in the lead up to that? I've got a grounding by 9 on-field try. If no try, we're coming back to the penalty for entry at the tackle.
There we go, either way.
Yeah, sure, Maggie, just checking whether there is any on-field decision try.
Thank you.
I don't think there was a knock on. The ball went back initially and then it bounced forward, so that's okay technically. So he's going to be the hit up. Joanna Nganwu, she looks for the offload, gets it here to Amy Rule. Now this pass, that goes back. There's no knock on, even though it's gone forward. After that, the first initial one was back. That's try 2 for Kendra Coxedge. How good?
Yeah, I'm here, Lee.
Yep, the ball has come backwards out of the player's hand and bounced forward, so you can stick with your on-field decision and award the try.
Okay, so bounce backwards. Gone backwards, bounce forwards, try stands. Thank you.
Tries 18 and 19 of Kendra Coxedge's career. Might have been a couple of simple ones, but she'll relish every 5-pointer. And again, the little champion halfback.
The reason why the Black Ferns are getting on the front foot is because they're standing with depth as well. They're just punching their way up the field because they're carrying that depth and they're able to hit the ball at pace and break that defensive line. And that woman right there, Only 7.5 minutes into this match and she's been in back full.
Points to 0. The Black Ferns lead Japan. All the points from Kendra Coxedge.
Yeah, well, the thing is, for the moment, the Sakura, yeah, they're going low, they're making their tackles, but they have to go for that ball rather than trying to take the legs out. Kendra Coxedge, 14, Japan 0 at the moment, but what a time to come into form. A couple of weeks out from the World Cup from this Black Ferns team. Kendra Coxedge.
Otsuka down to Teresa Fitzpatrick. Finally gets a touch on the ball. McMenamin.
Release!
Had a knee. This time held up and good work from Saito. It was from Japan. Oh, almost stolen away, but it'll stay on the Black Ferns side. Demand stabs a little kick through for Fitzpatrick to chase the bounce. Sits up almost nicely for Fitzpatrick, not quite. Instead it's for Amy Duplessis and they plough forward once more. Coxedge tries another little kick, this time for herself, and it's well read by Hirayama at the back for Japan. A chance to play with some ball and work down a blind side and almost through a little hole was Otsuka. Duplessis.
She's got the ball.
All over that for New Zealand to win it back. Nanwu, little tip on for Rule. And again, Jonah Nanwu. Offload's good for Connor.
Leave it.
Brenda, Chelsea Brenda. Sister Alana out injured today.
Happy with it?
Nanwu
Yeah,
again.
she's retreating, actually.
Drag her down by the shorts if they have to. Coxedge. Short for McMenamin, came unstuck between Love and McMenamin, just breaks down again. But boy, Jonah Nanwu everywhere at the moment.
Heavily involved, isn't she? She's really been fantastic in season 2022, that's for sure.
Comes off, guys, we just got a contact.
Why she like
It's gonna be a scrum
the
to red
defence
here.
here? It's a lot better from Japan. They were targeting the ball. They're probably unlucky
Time's off.
not to get that breakdown turnover from Saito in the Black Ferns half.
Get the medic.
Yeah, it's just a power down the middle of the park at the moment being established by that lady on screen. Nanwu, like having two there. Chelsea Bremner backing Nanwu up also.
She's been awesome, Jonah Nanwu. As you take a look at the stats there, possession and territory well in favour of New Zealand at the moment. But going back to Jonah Nanwu, look, she's been in and around this Black Ferns team. Ricky Swinell, we always talk about her each year. She hasn't really found many minutes, but this year under Wayne Smith, she started 4 of the 5 test matches that they've had this year. She's been a standout for the Pride.
Absolutely cemented herself in the new look coaching team, taking on some sustenance as well.
Got to get the electrolytes in. Well, very different coaching box, isn't it, at the moment? For Japan, just the physicality, they're just not there at the moment.
A rare
I'm just
sight
waiting
of
to see you
female
actually
head
take the
coaches
ball.
as well.
Oh, if you just lift it,
Leslie
you get the
McKenzie,
turnover, right?
former
So that's
Canadian
what I'm waiting for
international
the
coach
board.
of
I need to see you
Japan,
try
and
to lift
Louise
it.
Dalglish, former Scotland international, the assistant.
Leslie McKenzie highlighted that they're a physical team too. They just need to settle down here, this Japanese team, because you can see they are very good over the ball. Technically, they're very quick. They just haven't had the opportunities as yet, but it's a real feature of their game. Just that top 2 inches, they need to just get into their own head and say, look, we can compete here.
And you mentioned earlier too, defensively they chop the ankles of the Black Ferns, but what that's allowed them to do is get those offloads away. So they almost have to commit 2 defenders, one around the ankles and one to stop that offload.
Set!
Abe scoots away from the base of that scrum, and Otsuka, that's got a touch on it though, and it's landed for Woodman, who just takes them on around the outside, accelerating and away, scores Portia Woodman, back in the 15s and back on the score sheet.
Oh, yeah. Portia Woodman, she is a class act. The quicker we get her up to speed, the better for this Black Ferns outfit, that's for sure. For Childers, good pressure from DeMont, I think it was, and Duplessis on the kick. Goes straight to Portia Woodman. Look, bounces on the outside, goes around 2 defenders, has one to come around, in and away. That's how you finish.
that acceleration off the mark is just so deadly in this game, and the sevens as well. Just ability to go around the outside, and then the footwork, as you said, and it's try number 25 in 20 games for that woman. Phenomenal stuff.
Oh, that's a menacing sight, that end-on shot. How cool was that? Good luck stopping this lady. There he is.
Yeah, I think it's just pressure. It doesn't seem like they're...
Renee Holmes taking over the kicking duty from out wide. Difficult angle, 25 metres out or so. She struck that well though, Holmes, really well off the posts. So try goes unconverted, but it's New Zealand in complete control early on. 19 points to 0 after 12 and a half minutes.
Yep.
Suka drives this restart low and hard into the arms of Ruby Tui. He's going to charge away. Hasn't had a lot of ball in hand yet, has Tui, and that's a good early carry. Hirani again, love off that shoulder once more. Japan having to make a lot of tackles in this opening 15 minutes as Dement gets rid of one, slices through, looks for support. She's got Duplessis with her, just held the pass. Duplessis, the offload for Holmes. Holmes has got Woodman, and Woodman goes bang, bang.
Well, just a great out-and-out rugby try, this one. Great continuity, great skills, great footwork from the skipper too. Look at her here. Just goes through with ease. Just slices him. The Ruahe Dement. I thought she could have given a little bit earlier, but just the awareness of Amy Duplessis to give it to Renee Holmes, who also used her awareness to pass it on to the speed merchant, Portia Woodman, too. Welcome back.
And look, they had a runaway, didn't they? Ruahe Dement, she gave it on the outside to Duplessis, but look, she still had plenty of support players in behind her. Everyone was just busting to get there. That's that support play we talk about. Everyone in that team there for each other. The reason they call each other sisters, well, they always have each other's backs.
Oh, a seamless return for Portia Woodman, World Cup winner in 2017, of course. People always say, oh, is she really like that for real? Yep, always exciting, fun, enjoying herself, enjoying her footy. Why not? He scored a couple of great tries. Here's Holmes again from out wide. Was off the upright with the last one. He's just recalibrated that one beautifully. What a kick from wide for Renee Holmes. 26 points to 0.
She's just such a superstar, not in just New Zealand rugby, but world rugby. Like you said, she is who she is. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and her personality matches her skill.
So Japan find themselves in a familiar position to restart again. It's Fitzpatrick this time for New Zealand. Runs headlong into Hosokawa and still carries the ever-reliable Teresa Fitzpatrick. Hirani for McMenamin. Barreling through, cleaning out was Mikieli Tu'u. Physical stuff from New Zealand. Nanwu, ball is just so quick. Japan having to scramble again as once more the Black Ferns are up over halfway. McMenamin. Hirani, just in that first receiver spot. Coxedge, this time she'll go herself, Coxedge. They held off her, created the overlap. She had Tui with her. Instead, it's Bremner. Flick ball out the back of the hand. Luca Connor up the middle, and Connor scores on a birthday.
Well, the most important part of their whole movement was a clean out from Liana Makeli too. On the Black Ferns side of halfway, she had to get off the deck, clean out, and the result was this. The line speed comes up, they leave the inside exposed. Kendra Cox says, I like this decision. She kept it up, she waited, she was patient, picked the right one. That's a nice ball from Bremner. Oh, and happy birthday, as you said, Luca Connor.
Well, how good's the accuracy? of all the offloads we can see every single time, just giving that offload away, and it's always connecting. Brilliant stuff, and as you said, Luke O'Connor, the woman from Oportiki, she deserves it.
Oh, we've heard so much about them wanting to play at tempo and pace and stretching teams that they may not be able to go through in a few weeks' time. And they've done that so far. Interesting to see the kickers. Looks like we're going to see Cox edge the in close. Holmes out wide.
Yeah, I think Holmes is the one with the one wood is the leg, so she's going to take the wide ones for sure and the long ones. But Kendra, as you'd expect with experience, overrides on these ones.
I'll take the one in front. Thank you. And does add a couple more. Kendra Cox edge. 33-0 now, New Zealand after just 17 minutes. Love brings down the restart for New Zealand, and they set to go again. Michele Tu'u, boy, she's made a welcome return from injury. Look at that carry. She's a real star in the rise as the veterans combine for a sneaky little flick pass. Connor. New Zealand already have peeled off 50-odd metres from that restart and just pressing again. McMenamin forward to Hidden, quick hands for Fitzpatrick, and then Fitzpatrick with her speed and footwork can't quite link up this time with Cox edge, and it's come off the hand of a Black Fern, so Japan will scramble once more and then concede a penalty.
Here.
Oh man, again, the continuity from this Black Ferns outfit right up the middle of the park. I like the way they're mixing it up. Teresa Fitzpatrick, one of the best line runners in their game, had a massive hole. They're going to go for the scrum, but geez, again, attacking weapons all over the park.
Again, in this entire match, they have not put up one territorial kick.
Well, we can go as we prepare the scrum for catch up with New Zealand halfback Ariana Baylor. Thank you for joining us. Boy, talk about a great start. What sort of goals and targets have the team set for this?
Yeah, so this week we talked about playing some fast rugby and that there would be opportunities around the ruck area, and I think the girls are really taking the ball through the middle and creating some good rugby.
Well, they're about to get away again, but we'll hold on to you for a couple more seconds as we carry on. The squad name now, what's the, I guess, the vibe like amongst this team and the connections in the group?
Yeah, the girls are really tight. We've got 8 weeks together, so the vibes are really good at the moment, and yeah, as you can see, we're putting out some good footing.
Well, you better be tight.
Yeah, I don't know, what aspect so far in this first 20 minutes has pleased you the most from the ladies?
I think like scrum time, we're dominating at scrum time, and then yeah, just fast rugby is what we want to play right now. So yeah,
make sure the
great stuff, Ariana. We'll leave you. You might be on duty again soon, so we'll let you enjoy the rest of the match. Thanks so much.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Ariana Baylor. Looking forward to seeing her in action too during the World Cup. Boy, talk about a player who's earned her time after all the injuries.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Japan feet to the scrum, RB.
Stay square.
Japan were well and truly shoved off the last. That's better, and RB's able to get it away.
Touched.
Oh, bang downfield. It's come off a New Zealander and Tui. Oh, has she somehow kept it in field?
I'm happy it's all backwards, but...
Oh, it's unlucky there for Tui. It was touched from the pressure from Kendra Cox edge. Nearly got away with it.
Here's the middle.
And a little bit further than she thought. Man, that must have been
Come
close.
this way. That's you guys. Come this way. Black, keep the gap,
Good chance
please.
here for Japan, though. Line out throw on halfway. Nagata, it's a 21-year-old, very young hooker learning her trade, and they'll get this ball back because it was knocked on
There. The first one's off a black hand in the line out.
by New Zealand.
Scrum
Well, the
here.
last two set pieces have been pretty good from Japan. Their scrum, how well they got it out. They get this line out, which was straight. It's competed, though,
Let's just keep that
by
space.
the
okay?
Black
set
Ferns,
your
so
foot and then don't move,
another
and then she'll
opportunity
take
finally
space,
for the
okay?
Japanese
Keep it
team
there,
to try and
please.
create something with ball in hand. They've had to do a lot of defending. Man, oh man, so 41 tackles already, missed 13, which is a concern, obviously. Certainly massive compared to 5 tackles from the Black Ferns. You know what? You think about emptying the tank with the Japanese team at the moment. Just an opportunity here to consolidate.
Bind! Set!
Japanese backline all fanned out to the right as it comes out for Abe to scoot away and work a move, and they've done so nicely so far, Japan. New Zealand's defence up to it for now. Abe, a little bit of a scramble and just lost it as she got in the tangle of bodies.
Oh, it's a shame. It was a good set piece too. Mana Furuta went halfway through the hole. There was a bit of space. There was a crack in that Black Ferns defence and they exploited it. It was a nice back ball, but unfortunately for Abe, just the knock on at this ruck. It's a shame. Portia Woodman, look at that 1 against 3. That's all Mana right there. Well done.
Oh, incredible athlete is Portia Woodman. I did like the way, though, that Abe just got that ball in and out of that scrum and got it quickly to that back line. But look at this formation here from the Black Ferns team. They've got 4 out to the left, 2 to the right. Ruby Tui right in behind that instead of Ruahei Demand. So looking for her to get her ball on hands on the ball.
McMenamin, again, the tap from Cox's. This time she's going to go to the boot, and it's for Holmes to chase. Looking for, just found a bit of grass. Cox
Check
edge.
if that scrum was in the 50.
I like that though, Ricky. Sticking to the plan.
Yeah, so 50-22. Yeah.
50-22, even
So
better
50-22.
from Kendra Coxedge.
Thanks, Lee.
They could have easily ran that, but I think sometimes
50-22.
going forward, you have to look to stamp yourself, and that's a good game by this lady.
And you come Black.
We haven't really seen the Black Ferns launch themselves in the 22 in the line out, so this is going to be interesting.
Connor McKelly too at the front, and just seeing the Black Ferns with a bit of variety, aren't we? Trying various things. The drive this time will now start moving forward.
New advantage,
And
collapsing.
Connor, who goes away, playing under advantage again, New Zealand. Japan backpedaling again. Duplessis rather. Almost around the outside, somehow got it away for Demand. Cox edge again, and now wide and wide they go. Woodman getting around the outside of Hideyama, and another, and it's a hat-trick for Woodman in the opening 25 minutes.
Well, fantastic work, fantastic skills. Been a real work on. I know Coach Smith wasn't happy with some of their skills against the Wallaroos, and they've obviously gone away and worked. Look at that miss pass. I like the straighten from Duplessis. Good hold. Demand again, just so quick to their ball. Big hole, pops it up, and from here, miss pass, one-on-one, where we're going to back Portia Woodman all day long. Absolute superstar.
And because this Black Fern team is so strong in that collision area, they had to commit so many plays to each breakdown and each tackle, and it just left them with a one-on-one situation on the edge, and Portia Woodman one-on-one against anyone is very difficult to stop. And I can tell you, every single team coming to the World Cup will be watching this game, and they'll be writing Portia Woodman's name down.
Absolutely. Went on that Northern Tour last year, did Woodman. Transitioned back to the Sevens program and now committed to 15s to do the triple. Commonwealth Games, Sevens World Cup and Rugby World Cup. And we'll send a shudder through some opposition defences. She's giving Renee Holmes good practice out wide as well. Adjusted beautifully after her first. Now Holmes. Oh, again, it's a clean strike from Renee Holmes. Hitting it beautifully from wide. Converts the try. 40 up for New Zealand. 40 points to 0.
You can't underestimate conversions in this game. Renee Holmes out wide, fantastic. Been doing a lot of work with that as well with Wayne Smith. Dan Carter's been involved in camp around those sort of areas, so massive work on again for this team.
She's a great student. Renee Holmes absorbs a lot. Nunn Will on the 22. stopped in her tracks this time in a good tackle by Sato for Japan. Hirani and Connor, said that a few times already. Cox edge, little tricky ball back in field that Tui just hung on to. Love away for Bremner. Oh, ripped away this time. Good work from Japan, and now they turn defence into attack through Hozukawa. Japan to ask some questions first time, but if New Zealand almost disrupted, didn't quite. And now the short ball is good. Oh, Hirayama tried to tip it on quickly. It's come off a New Zealand hand. It'll be a penalty. Good enterprise from Japan.
Well, they're showing that they can make some holes in this Black Ferns defence. They're going to go to the line out. Well, hasn't been their best set piece, 1 for 1. But geez, I like the way they move the ball and they run those holes nicely.
Love the angles they're running in as well, but just look at the work here from Japan, stripping it. Bremner just guilty of running too high into that collision area, but just looking at the different angles to run through and running off each other's shoulders. They've just had such little ball in hand, but this is a good touch finder, and they're only about 10 metres out from the line. What can they do here?
Sato, down the back they go, and it's nice ball for Japan. They're going to try and drive. They give up a lot of size to this New Zealand team as it cribs sideways, and it's there for Nagata at the back. Ball goes to ground. Connor's ripped that away, though, for New Zealand. Brilliant work from the Black Ferns hooker. And now McMenamin goes again. They reset once more. Duplessis. Woodman was on the short ball. Holmes is wide. Takes it upon herself this time. Renee Holmes to go 15, 20 metres. Cox edge turns the Japanese defence around again. Rolls that little box kick over the top.
Oh, it's a shame there for Japan. They had it set it up nicely, but Luca Connor comes straight through the middle of that maul. Just disrupted it. She's down for the moment. That's good work from the number 2. She's had a fantastic game as well, been very, very busy. This is what I'm talking about. Watch it here, the country. Look at the hard work. She hasn't changed her point. She comes straight through, muscled it out there. Puts it down, releases and goes straight over the ball. That's fantastic from the hooker.
Japan find themselves deep in their own territory again with a very wobbly line out. And they'll hand the ball back to New Zealand.
Nice tough though. Hogan is closing the gap.
Scrum?
There, so
Yeah.
they can count themselves unlucky there,
Okay.
Japan.
We're gonna have a line out. We've got an injury.
Hooker's going to
here.
go down.
Okay?
Nagata, who's had a tough time at line out throw. Her last one was good. 5 metres out from the Black Ferns line. This time
It's gonna be
again.
a line out. Yeah, after the stoppage,
Just going to
line
put
out.
a right. But man, how good has Portia Woodman been at the start of this game? Her work rate, her strength and her power has been a real feature, but it's just good to see her scoring tries, doing what a winger does. Defensively, really a work on for her, but man, oh man, absolute monster. Look at this. Get out of the way, beat it.
Last time we saw her playing 15s was for the Northland Cody, and then she's gone back to the 7 series circuit. She's had a couple of injuries, and she's just continued that fine form she was on in all those tournaments, and welcome back to the 15s game. She's put everyone else on notice.
Well, you can imagine if you're Wayne Smith and Wes Clark and Whitney Hanson and selecting this squad, and you're putting in a player like Portia Woodman with no 15s in the last 6-8 months, exactly what they would have wanted to see from her today.
Yeah, 100%. And that's one thing this coach group hasn't been scared of, is giving women opportunities to put their hands up, giving them a lot of game time.
Well, if you want to keep watching her, get along to Eden Park. This time, well, 8th of October, 2 weeks' time, opening match day. Black Ferns against Australia. Get your tickets. Tickets 2021.rugbyworldcup.com. I've got mine.
Oh, yes, I got mine as well. We'll be here. What a moment, though.
Put my hand in my pocket and bought some as well, just in case.
Yeah, you're a good fibber. Well, what a time to be able to have the first ever Rugby World Cup in New Zealand. Can't wait for that.
First in the Southern Hemisphere. In the women's, it's going to be awesome. Teams are starting to arrive. The European sides are on the plane. Oh, Nanwu does well to get a fingertip to that, and it goes back for rule. Dement. Flat this time for Duplessis. hard to put down. Japan getting in over that ball, though. Ripping it away was Nagai, the number 8. Wonderful work. And that allows a bit of time to run. Nagura slams it away downfield. And the ball rolls out over the side.
That's their game. Exactly what they did just there. The Sakura, you can see a couple of high fives. Now they're working themselves back into this game. I wasn't worried about the score. It's just those little moments, little wins. And look at here, goes right down, strong over the ball. Ayono Nagai, that's fantastic work.
Great work, and I love the confidence as well, just to find some space and run it before putting that kick in behind, just giving them a couple more metres forward.
10 minutes to go till half-time now as Michele Tu'u brings that line-out ball in. Fitzpatrick thought about the offload, instead squeezes it back. And a little untidy from New Zealand. As it's knocked on, and they'll play the scrum.
Yeah, and this is the challenge for this Black Ferns team, just to keep their discipline in these situations. Yeah, sure, it's worked for the first 31 minutes, but now maybe a little bit of fatigue setting in. Going to crossfield a little bit too much sometimes. That decision-making, I'm sure, is what Coach Smith will be saying.
Interesting you make that comment, Carlton Nana, because the last time they had a big lead against Australia at the Laurie O'Reilly, and he said in the second half they dropped their standards, so they need to keep it up, and he'll be well aware of that. So we take a look at the coaching staff as well, very experienced there. The turnovers conceded for New Zealand is still very high, 11 for their standards, not good.
The scrum just on New Zealand's side of halfway. We've seen Japan certainly have the ability to break away, and again Abe gets it in and out quickly once more. Otsuka tries to turn New Zealand around. Bounce will just go out over the sideline again. And trying to peg New Zealand back for a wee bit.
Black line out.
Nanwu. Again, it's good line-out ball for New Zealand. That set piece, which failed them so abysmally last year, is working well, and so is Woodman. Oh, clattering in to the defence. Nagura stood her ground bravely. Hinano, the promising winger, Hinano Nagura for Japan. Connor, that looked forward, but they'll play on. That offload wasn't, though. Demand, and now for Hirini, who's got plenty of speed. Sarah Hirini tries to go around the outside, takes it upon herself. Hirini for the corner, Hirini the try.
Oh, not many open side flankers in the world will be able to score this try from this deep, but she's one of them, Sarah Hirini. Oh, man, 1-on-1, I like this. Good shot put on by Nagura on her opposite. Portia Woodman, there's the questionable pass, that's way forward, that one. But we'll carry on, and then the late switch for Sarah Hirini. Still had some work to do, use the dummy, that's going around the back, Sarah Hirini, all day long.
Well, we see her do it plenty of times on that World Sevens Series circuit, and we spoke about the impact that the Sevens players would have coming into this side, and we've just seen it there. Just the ability to find some space, run it straight. Portia Woodman, Sarah Hirini, outstanding.
Yeah, she knows there's a challenge ahead, a big challenge ahead of her to readapt to the 15s game.
She's taking space.
5 years, 2017 World Cup. On the score sheet as well.
Nah, but I think, yeah, it's just destabilizing it a bit because
Renee Holmes, I think she's had 4 from this spot now. 2 out of 3. Here goes number 4. Just got underneath that one a little bit. But it is all New Zealand, 45 points to 0.
Well, just the confidence Sarah Hirini will get. She's been very good. She's been just tipping on for the majority. Had a nice hit up previous to this build up. You can see there, ball in the right hand. She's always had speed, blessed with it.
Fitzpatrick will bring down this restart inside the 22 for New Zealand and set away again. McMenamin back in for Michele Tu'u, can't get through the Japanese defence this time. Ball spills loose. Demand sizes up her options again.
Now, no
Connor
touch.
lifted it behind, but Cox Edge tidies up. Michele Tu'u taken around the ankles, and a penalty this time conceded. Held on too long. Oh, Japan and Abe want to get on with it, trying to catch the New Zealand defence. Here's Matsuda. An exciting talent for them. Abe. Hosokawa, the open side flanker in the orange and blue headgear. It's been good so far, and another good carry. Through the hands go Japan. Abe for Nagata. This is promising for the Japanese. They build once more through Nakayama and recycle possession well. Hosokawa. Abe, who's really set them going well, the little halfback. Nagata is not getting through her opposite Connor, though. Japanese inching forward. They've carved off a good 25 metres here, and now they're just 5 metres short, asking questions of the New Zealand line. Oh, a little juggle. Allowed the Black Ferns to reset and fan out once more. Abe's going to have to dig it out of there.
Advantage, not rolling.
And New Zealand conceding a penalty advantage. Sato just 3 metres short, and then the pick and go again, driving for the line. Japan inches short now. Pick and go once more. New Zealand stop them again. Japan pressing right before half-time and going over as well. A well-worked try and a well-deserved try as well. And it looks to be their experienced player, Sienna Sato, who scores for Japan.
Well, 13 phases it took for them to break this Black Ferns defence down, but they were composed, they were quick. You see the emotion on the fans' faces there. Here's just the back end of it. She's the one that gets up, Sato. You can see her in the boot right now. Determination, that's fantastic. Well done.
Good low body position, but I can tell you, as soon as she went over the line, it wasn't just the Japanese supporters cheering, but it was everyone here at the stadium, because they know how hard this team has worked defensively, and it's great to see them get some reward. They haven't spent a lot of time down that end of the field, but it just goes to show when they do have ball in hand, they can string phases together and they can compete physically, because that's what they did through their forward pack.
Sienna Sato captained Japan at the 2017 World Cup. She was a hooker then, and now playing at blindside flanker, and now Hirayama to convert as well, and does that. A well-deserved try for Japan. Get points on the board. It's New Zealand 45, Japan 7, with 2 minutes to go to half-time.
Yeah, well, they've been threatening on a couple of occasions, Ricky, to break this line, and finally they did through their composure, their talk, their good quick clean out. It all started from the quick tap from their number 9, Abe. That's their game plan at speed.
New Zealand kick off for the first time. It's brave in the air, but knocked back, or out of the hands rather, of Nakayama, and Duplessis swooped on the loose ball. Little chip kick over the top from Cox Edge. It's taken in by Utsuka. And Japan want to build again. Takano. Oh, spills out the side illegally, so
You're on the body first, and then your hands
This
in
will
the
be
rock.
the concern once again from the Black Ferns coaching group,
Hands,
just
12.
keeping your discipline in these situations. To Sakura, had a good roll on, got a score, and so now not giving away these easy penalties in this area when you got them under pressure.
they've adapted and adjusted well, haven't they, Japan? Yes, they've been on the back foot for large parts, but they've built into their game. Second in the world, playing 13 in the world. Nagata to the middle this time, and they're able to keep it in hand as Japan, and go again. Nagai hitting a good tackle by McMenamin, stopped on halfway.
Backwards.
Backwards out of the hands, and it's New Zealand quickest to the loose ball. Just coming undone again for Japan. Duplessis on the inside from Love. Oh, Japan has stolen this again, though. There's a couple of times they've earned some good turnover ball at the breakdown. There's the hooter goes for half-time. Japan will want to play on.
Yeah, advantage. Offside.
That off hit in his hands. They're playing penalty.
Offside.
Surely you got to kick it downtown here, go for the line out, try and get in Black Fern territory. Try and get another score just before the half. Once again, just building confidence.
Yeah, you have time for the line out. Yep.
Going the line out, but Sena Saito was the one with that nice turnover. Look at this Japanese team, just another last shot before the half.
Oh, doesn't find touch with Suka, and Woodman brings it in. New Zealand not content to kick us out and get to half-time either. They'll play on. Nanwu for Mikele too. The hands are good. Demand again has just been on shoulders all the time. And now stands a kick for Tui, who can't quite get the bounce. Has words with the ball, and we will go to half-time with New Zealand leading Japan 45 points to 7 at Eden Park. See how they come out in the second half. Second half underway. Coxhead short off the kickoff, and it's brought down nicely by Japan.
Advantage.
Love shot up out of the line for New Zealand. Referee playing advantage Japan's way here.
Got the
There's
advantage.
Abe, who was good for them in the first half, really got them going forward. Kuzukawa driven into the ground by Connor. Oh, it's awkward, and they'll go back and play that initial penalty.
Yeah, I think it was Pip Love. Jersey
offside.
1 there. Yeah, she was offside, way offside. In fact, they'll go quick again.
Here goes Abe again, Megumi Abe. A nice little exchange of passing, but untidy. And Mikele Tu'u cleans up for New Zealand. Connor quick hands. McMenamin, Black Ferns swing defence onto attack. Wide again for Woodman once more. Woodman accelerates away, and Woodman strikes for her fourth and the first after half-time.
Ruthless, absolutely ruthless from turnover, aren't they? The Black Ferns. Jana Namwu looking good, striding out in the open. Here's the turnover ball. 2 passes is normally the call. It's a quick, get it out wide. 8 to 4 to 14. Oh yeah, Portia Woodman in full flight, what a sight.
Oh, Japan just guilty as well as not meeting the Black Ferns defensively. They just kind of stood back and backtracked, and then it gave them so much license to move around. And Portia Woodman, she's just started that second half the way she ended the first. Phenomenal.
Portia Woodman likes scoring tries, and look at that, 4th time she scored 4 tries. How mean is she? You can see her trying to wave out to someone on the side.
She's literally found her people, and they are not giving her any love. She'll just have to make do with 4 tries instead. Here's Renee Holmes. Out wide again. One of those off the uprights as well. 2 from 4. Just hits it really well this time. Just away slightly, Renee Holmes. But New Zealand strike after the break, 50 points to 7.
Look at this pass, so from Jana Namu, she's at full noise. You can see the leg spread, but the miss pass over a defender, that takes a lot of skill, and I think that's the micro skills I've seen in this game. It's really been outstanding from the Black Ferns.
Change for Japan as well. Number 16, Sachiko Kato comes onto the park, and she replaces Makoto Lavemai.
Tui brings it down under the attention of the Japanese defence, saying she might have been tackled in the air there, but she laid it back nicely. Here's McMenamin piles forward, as does Mikele too. Gee, she's carried well. And the Black Ferns just straight back into their work. Connor loves to run with ball in hand as Luca Connor, the offload for Amy Rule. They've worked well, those front rowers. Love Connor Rule. Up over the 22 now for New Zealand, and Hirini taken around the ankles. Love once more. Love Almost through again. Pick and go from New Zealand this time, trying to keep it in tight. And the ball spilled out and on the Japanese side, and they're going to run it out from their own 5-metre line. Nakayama and Matsuda it is. Oh, can't quite control as the offload doesn't go to hand. And New Zealand will look to counter Duplessis. Duplessis runs back into the traffic. She's able to stand though again, isn't she? Duplessis strong in contact. Tui, oh, good step, and then accelerating through Ruby Tui one way, then the other, twisting and turning, finds Holmes up the middle, and Renee Holmes scores for New Zealand.
Well, again, from counter-attack, the Black Ferns route. This time it's Ruby Tui with the break. She's had to go looking for work, hasn't she? She comes in the first receiver, there's the step. She goes through 2 defenders, looks for the angle, can't seem to support, bides time. There was where Renee Holmes comes in. Good recognition, good pass, Ruby Tui.
Just a cool, calm head, isn't it? She had a line break, and instead of just backing herself, she looked around, she surveyed her options, and then she took the time to dance with the defender and gave that pass out. Brilliant vision from Ruby Tui, and again, it's that level-headedness from all that experience she's got.
Yeah, things haven't gone her way, hasn't headed towards it, so she's made it for herself, and a try for Renee Holmes.
All-time most points scorer. New Zealand history there, 382, out by a mile. Kendra Kokchich is going to add to it as well. I like the way she's changed her game as has gone along. She's scored the first couple of tries, was heavily involved. Now she's assisting, she's directing, doing what she needs to do to get other players involved and keep this machine moving.
Cox Edge converts. New Zealand scored twice in the opening 5 minutes of the second half for 57 points to 5.
Look at this here, just that acceleration from Ruby Tui, and again you can see, as I said, surveying her options, finding Renee Holmes and scoring a brilliant try. And I can tell you there's been some substitutions for the Black Ferns. Pip Love, Teresa Fitzpatrick and Sarah Hiddeny have come to the bench, and Tangent Wainohu is onto the park as well. Like Kendra Reynolds and Stacey Fuller.
Clearing out bodies. Here's Cox Edge. And, well, the first offside touch for Kendra Reynolds wasn't what she expected, but penalty for New Zealand.
Man, Charmaine McMenamin just in the tape there has been absolutely huge in this game.
Well, it wasn't all that long ago, thought career was over. It's to see her out on this ground in that jersey, 2019 Player of the Year.
She adds so much, just experience. She's got her groove back now. She's in, and multiple changes being made here, Taylor.
16 red, sub.
Yeah, substitution for Japan this time. It's in the midfield. So Imakugi comes on for Nakayama. So with those Black Ferns substitutions, it looks like Amy Duplessis has gone in 1 to 12 and Stacey Fuller into centre.
Nan Wu can't hold on to this one. So some ball in New Zealand territory for Japan. And it's Abe who clears it away. They have looked good with ball in hand, but that one doesn't go to hand. And it's Nagura who has to tidy up. Matsuda, the two wingers coming together. Otsuka. Abe, she's been a real key for them. This time just trying a little stab ahead, turning Tui around to chase. And oh, it was awkward on the ground for Tui, and Japan's done well to come through that again, forcing the mistake from New Zealand. A charging run from Nagata. It's promising for Japan if they can build from here. Bodies piling in, and Abe once more digs it out. Almost ghosting through was Otsuka. And wanting the ball in hands, Takano. Couldn't get it away from Matsuda, so goes to ground. Japan pressing, stabbing a little kick through into open space, and it's going to dribble out 2 metres away from the Black Ferns line.
Oh, sure, that's not the option there. Abe's been fantastic for the majority of this game. She knows, oh, maybe should have kept that one in hand. They're making good headway. They do. And they keep it, they have those options, and they found a way to bend this Black Fern defence a couple of times, which would be concerning for the coaches. I think the Black Ferns just getting caught ball watching and sliding in a bit too much.
Bremner, that's Nan Wu again, who's the target. The Black Ferns playing in front of their own goalpost, and it's the ever-enthusiastic and energetic Kendra Reynolds with a good first charge off the bench. Here's McMenamin once more. Coxedge and Tanjin Wainohu not getting through that Japanese line, though. New onto the field. Bremner. Japan's defence really aiming up, and New Zealand are going to kick this away downfield from demand. It's going to land 10 metres inside. Oh, the Black Ferns side of halfway, and it's knocked on by Nagura. It went down her throat, should have taken it.
Oh, sometimes, though, as a winger, you can feel a lonely place, and the ball just feels like an age to come down. I think if she takes one more step backwards, she's running into that. She's got caught a little bit on her heels, hit her in the chest, unfortunately.
It almost feels as though in the second half, Japan have just started to ease themselves into this game. The confidence they had to string those phases together to put that kick through and behind, but just that little execution is letting them down at the moment, that skill execution. So big defensive play coming up here. You can see that back line stacked all the way out to that right-hand side. No one on the blind.
Portia Woodman once again just park right behind
both
the man.
Of you guys,
as an option. Wouldn't mind seeing Stacey Fuller get the ball in the situation here. Duplessis is going to be in the inside.
You're putting the weight on your own neck, so I need you to keep your break foot further out. You keep it out too, okay? Yeah, you can keep the space, but just don't shift it from here. That's fine. Keep that space, but don't move your foot.
A couple of new front rowers. Bit on today at Eden Park. Coming up after us, the All Blacks against Australia.
Bind!
7:05 kickoff.
How good was the last Bledisloe game? Can't wait for this one.
Oh, that scrum's a mess, but Michaela Tsu gets it away, and here's Woodman straight up the middle this time. She's got Duplessis, takes them on herself. Woodman looking for 5. Woodman's in again. She is wonderful.
Oh, don't you just love it when you have a set-piece move and it works right from the get-go? It's just a straight 1-2 cut. Portia Woodman switches off Kendra Coxedge, goes straight through the hole. Had a bit to do, uses her left foot, and Portia Woodman is 5-star.
It's just individual brilliance, isn't it? Just that inside cut. And then the way she transitions the ball as well from one hand to the other to free it up for a Fen. That takes a lot of skill, not easy to do when you're running as fast as Portia Woodman. And just the way she strides out. Did a lot of athletics as a youngster at high school, and it's just translated into her adulthood career as a rugby star. And there's a reason why we called her Wonder Woodman back here in New Zealand.
Coxedge to convert the 5th Portia Woodman try. And does exactly that. And New Zealand will march on 64 points to 7.
They've ran this move a couple of times. Amy Duplessis in support as well, running through those supporting lines. She had a number of options, but in the end, she don't need them.
She scored 8 in a game once, back at the 2017 World Cup. There is Duplessis, who brings down the kickoff from Japan. Coxedge. And Kelly Tu'u. Just such a hard runner every single time, makes meters rule. And now Connor.
Advantage.
Penalty advantage, not rolling away. Japan and Tanjin Wainohu not going to get through there at the moment as they keep it in close quarters. Coxedge
still under advantage.
takes this out. And Demand stands a little kick through for Falula to chase. Stacey Falula bounce and the chest bash for Holmes on the outside. Holmes has got Woodman with their jaws, they're in, and Woodman's in the corner.
Well, the All Black coach is pretty happy. There's the All Black skipper, Sammy Whitelock, looking on. Oh man, Portia Woodman, a lot of skill involved in this. As you spoke about, variations on the pass. Little kick in behind. Stacey Falula with the angle, outside in. Look at that distribution. Renee Holmes probably could have scored this herself. Selfishly gives the pass, drawn pass, and straight away Portia goes, thank you very much.
They are just acting like the well-oiled machine that we're used to seeing. At the end of last year, everyone had concerns about this squad, but they're showing us right now that they have weathered that storm and they are looking incredible heading into the Rugby World Cup in just a few weeks' time. That woman right there, phenomenal, but it has been a team effort. It has been her teammates putting her in the right spots.
Holmes again. She can't blame Woodman this time. She was the one who threw the pass to her. Could have made it easier on herself if she'd gone. And Renee. That one's a better too. Just made the adjustment. She's missed off the last couple. Those guys know how to kick a ball and they're quite pleased with that. 71 points to 7 as Renee Holmes converts.
Substitutions for the Japanese side. Katomi Taniguchi comes on to the field for just her third test match. Sadaka comes into the front row and replaces Minami. And then a change at flanker as well. Nagata comes on for Hosokawa.
Okay, sun's on.
Japan clearing the benches, and look alive, Taylor, because there's a few Black Ferns heading out there pretty soon too as we go again. And Tui brings that ball down.
She got the...
And New Zealand concede the penalty this time.
Holding on.
There's been areas of the game where they've really competed, and obviously their breakdown's been one of them when they have been able to slow the Black Ferns down. They're just going to go to the sideline once again.
Otsuka plugs the corner just. Pinpoint accurate from the Japan number 10.
Oh, that was a fantastic kick from Ayasa Otsuka. Now, do they go the drive? They tried it once already. Here come the Black Ferns replacements. Taylor, and there's a few of them.
9, 10.
Is there what? 4 of them coming on to the park. You can see a change at hooker. Georgia Ponsonby. Well, she just graduated yesterday. She swaps in with the birthday girl. Change at halfback. Arihiana Marino Tauhino comes on to the park. Rua Hate the Mat takes a seat on the bench, replaced by Hazel Tubik, who played a lot of her rugby in Japan. And then also Amy rolled off the park as well, so change front row.
Oh, these Tubik's first touch couldn't quite scoop it up, the overthrow from Japan, but it actually come off a Japanese hand off the line out, so it will be Black Ferns' ball.
Black scrum.
Oh, spinner Achilles heel when they have 2 times been in striking distance. The Sakura Hazel Tubik. Be able to see her first touch of the ball in the standoff roll.
Okay, so the chat before, just keep the break foots up. Okay, break
I guess
foots
the
up.
key for New Zealand now that the same happens with all the changes. It
Just since it's a new
looks as slick as Dr. Farah Palmer watches on.
Crouch!
Great attacking opportunity here if Japan can get here and turn this ball over, pin some line speed, and they've got the penalty.
Collapsing.
Go quick, surely.
That's what Abe wants to do, and away she goes, lining out to the right. It's Nagata, and crashing over, easy as a light, hole opened up, and Japan get their second.
Oh, the emotion by the replacement for Japan. Was it Sadaka, jersey 18. Fantastic, it just opened up right in front of her. Abe's been good in this aspect. The quick taps has really been a feature of their play. You can see there, not set was the Black Ferns set up. They tried line speed through Tubik, but look at the holes just fan out too much to the Black Ferns. That's too easy.
On her 13th game for the Sakura, just getting in. She saw a big open hole there. Tanja Wainohu, well, she was the one that went to ground, put her knee on the ground from that scrum. And the Japanese team executing on the Hazel Turbot mistake.
Ayasa Otsuka to convert Japan's try, and all just pushed it away. So they do get a second score, 71 points to 12 now.
Yeah, the whole situation come from a nice turnover from the Japanese team, though. They got them in position. Yeah, sure, they weren't able to affect their line out properly. So if they do get opportunities, their speed of play is a real feature, and what's caught the Black Ferns out a couple of times in this game.
Still 22 minutes to play in this match. Here's Hazel Tubic will restart for New Zealand. Flula with a hearty chase and a big hit, forcing the mistake straight away off the kickoff.
First one off red.
By Japan.
Second one off black.
Well, it's one thing you can control, and that's effort. And that's exactly what this is from Stacey Flula. She was the only one chasing it, and chasing it hard.
Overextended for me, okay? That's
Japanese player took it down because of it. Big chase, calls that turnover, and puts the Black Ferns straight back on attack.
Same thing, if you can hold her back on your side too, that'll help.
Awesome work from Stacey Flula. We've seen it as well from Portia Woodman, just their ability to make a tackle, get up to their feet and try and contest that ruck. You can see that formation there, just lining up one-on-one with each other. Portia Woodman all the way out to this left-hand side, no one out to the blind numbers.
Mikeli Tu'u slotting in at the back of the scrum now. Tui coming off her wing, pots the ball for Duplessis, who again is hard to stop. McMenamin left it alone. Tubic, big wide ball. Here's Woodman again. Brings it in under control, skips through a couple, charges towards the line. This time stops 7 metres out. Oh, just a miscommunication from the Black Ferns. It's Pomata, though, who tidies up for New Zealand. Japan and over that. Great work again. They've hustled well.
This player's first man arriving.
There's a couple of times on their own line they've made crucial turnovers, the Japanese. And I think that's a second rower. Is it Takano, the number 5, that got that one this time for the Sakura? There she is there now. Watch this. This is a nice run from Tomata. I'm very impressed with hit and spin, but look at that. That is perfect.
Well, Chelsea Bremner's night is over, and Maya Kawanaka Ruse comes on to the field.
Everyone?
At her home ground, Eden Park, plays for the Auckland side. Bremner's been good today.
They're coming. They're all coming.
And that's the bench cleared for New Zealand. There is Bruce, who has been the breakout star of the last couple of seasons for New Zealand.
The box from anyone?
Hanaguchi
Take it
throw
back.
to the line out. You hear the call, it's taken back, so Utsuka sends it straight down to Woodman. Is she going to wind up this time again? No, she'll go to Holmes and gets it back for Woodman. Bumps through 1 and 2 and then offloads for McMenamin. Great support. She's got Ponsonby and Marino Tohinu up over the 22. Charmaine McMenamin just peeled off those metres. Holmes. Flula's got Tui and Duplessis. It is down the right. Duplessis, who's done a lot of hard work, now gets a reward herself.
I'll tell you what, their counter-attacking has been sharp today. Absolutely sharp, the Black Ferns. Portia Woodman loops around. Renee Holmes does a 1-2. Receives the ball again. I like this decision, though. Just to go forward, go straight, reset, offload was brilliant. McMenamin had set herself up brilliantly to receive that pass, and she's strong enough to set this ball up, and it is quick ball. In fact, Tubic passed it on to Flula. And look at this dish. That is brilliant from Stacey Flula, and this lady deserves it. She has worked hard today, Duplessis.
Individual skill set shown across the park, where it's catch and pass, whether it's tackle, whether it's competing and jackling, but the skill work from Flula, ability to transfer the ball, look for the offload as well as spin with the other arm, and Amy Duplessis, she's the one that goes over. Brilliant stuff from this Black Ferns team, and I can tell you that there's been a substitution for Japan. Kia Tamai comes on to the field and replaces Yuna Sato in the second row.
How good is the footy? The kids coming here watching the Black Ferns. All Blacks playing later. Oh, how cool.
Absolutely into it. Now Holmes out on the right. with the right footer. Just doesn't have the distance or direction this time from Renee Holmes. Jean Gimin good out wide. It's not that bad, Amy, you're right. You just scored 76-12.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from her, though, in that number 13 jersey. Been fantastic, Amy Duplessis. Whether it's Teresa Fitzpatrick or Skipper moves out to 12, to Mant. She's adjusted well. Now she's moved into 12 as an option as well.
Nanu brings that down under pressure. She has been solid as a rock today. Wellington lock. Good hands from Michele Tu'u. And then we'll just watch it go once more. Look at that, driving over halfway. Panjin Wainohu able to squeeze these passes, New Zealand today. Offloading in contact. Roos with her first carry. Kaumata and then Michele Tu'u. She's got Marino Kohene with her. And the halfback's just dragged down 10 metres short of the line. Japan trying to rip it away, almost, and in fact did with the penalty.
Third one again with their line right there, and Abe goes quick.
Abe gets on with it and then throws an ugly ball out of the hands. She's done a lot right today. Diminutive halfback, that one she got wrong.
Yeah.
She's been pretty good, though.
You want to line up? Yeah.
And the losing effort there. Abe.
Okay. Time's off. Sub. 13.
Substitution for Japan. Yuki Ito comes onto the park and replaces Mana Furuta in the midfield.
This is going to be the middle, so you're good there. Okay. Time's on.
Interesting if you see a drive here from this Black Ferns team. They've tried it a couple of times.
Oh, setting two, and well, it's just stayed on their side. I mean, it might have slight fumble, but Roos tidies up. And Wainohu. Talk about commitment to the cause. Mr. Baby son's second birthday when they were away in Adelaide last week.
Good turnover again, though, from Japan. And that's one thing I've noticed. A couple of the Black Ferns runners have been high, and they've allowed the Japanese team to just really compete for their ball and create a couple of turnovers. So that's something I think going forward into the World Cup that will have to be addressed. You do that against some of the European teams, they will eat that up all day.
It's the never say die attitude from this Japanese team as well. It's been impressive, but that is going to be a fun time. Rita Ora will be in the middle of the park too, singing along.
Benny as well. To get her, she's amazing. Yeah.
Get your tickets. Black Ferns Australia. Opening day of Rugby World Cup is just about upon us. And, well, they've racked up 12 tries today. That's the ability and skill and the style the Black Ferns want to play. So come and watch it as they dismantle the Japanese scrum. Somehow have managed to get that away off the back, but it'll be New Zealand ball.
Lost forward
It's
to the
been a
back.
real weapon, hasn't it, today?
I don't have a clear
Scrum time, something obviously they put a lot of work into. See the pats on the back, power comes on. Look at that, absolutely monstrous. I'm with you, Ricky. I don't know how the number 8 picked that up, but she did. But then McMiniman working hard, gets the turnover. Look at her there. What's the bets? Portia Woodman gets the ball here.
Limbering up out wide. There she is.
We see you.
Also got a big blind to work with as well, though. He can create a one-on-one situation on that side.
Who's saying no?
And as you can see, Portia Woodman standing all the way out on that left-hand side.
So it's going to be Renee Holmes on the right-hand side.
Is Black on the arm or just couldn't get it?
Ruby Tui's going to come to this left-hand side, right inside Portia Woodman.
Just make sure yours is on the back, okay?
I'm calling it Stacey Fuller for the 5-pointer. How about that? Jersey 22.
Bind!
Flulet, Tui, Woodman. Out wide, I think the free kick. Michele Tu'u. Oh, little crossfield kick from Tubic to Woodman. The bounce isn't there for Woodman. Yes, it is. She somehow got her hands on it, or Japan just wrestled it away. Oh, it was a timely intervention by the Japanese. Ngabe looking to get it out of there, knocks it on, and you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, I told you.
Stacey Flula picks it up.
I've got an earpiece down to her, that's why I said, go on, go get you some. Look at this, you like the effort there. You can see the heads-up play, the kick pass from Hazel Chubik nearly comes off. This is good work from Japan. The number 11, Matsuda, does fantastic to turn that ball over. But look at the way they reset. They get into position, the Black Ferns. Flula, watch your eyes. She's waiting, and oh yeah, heads-up play, game awareness.
Oh, the accuracy from the kick as well from Tubik to put them in the right place. And as you said, just the game awareness. She had her eyes on that ball. You could see her lining up. Looked like she was going to go for the tackle. Saw the ball squirt out. And there she is, just scoring a brilliant try. Wearing one of her beautiful scrunchies from her business.
Hashtag called it.
If we weren't on TV, I'd be calling you all sorts of names.
Yeah, I'll be up at the bar getting you one, Ricky.
They'll rap for you as well. Stacey Flula, opportunist. She creates plenty. Deserves one as well. Here's Renee Holmes again from wide. 3 from 7, but every single one of them have been on the sideline. And that's probably the one she skied the most.
In all seriousness, you think about these young kids that are watching these Black Ferns, watching them in their skill base. It's fantastic the way these women are inspiring these kids, these people that are coming here to watch them. Fantastic effort by them.
So Japan again restart with a shallow restart. It's good and allows them to contest in the air and knock it back on their own side. It was great work in the air by the 20, Iroha Nagata, who's a real speedster as well, the loose forward. Abe. Japan haven't had a lot of space and room to move. Ito taken down by Roos, just crept up a little height from Maya Roos, and all of a sudden the Black Ferns having to backpedal again, and Japan looking to turn them round, ball to ground, and it just rolls out 5 metres short of the line.
It's obviously a feature of their play, just plug in the corners, turn this Black Ferns team around, and sure they haven't got everything right today, obviously the Sakura team, but just are able to get a lot of pill. You know, they're going to be dangerous to some sides. They have tipped over Ireland this year, the Wallaroos.
South Africa as well. It'll be a tight group for them. They play Canada in their opening match away. Come the Black Ferns, though, from their own line. It's Chubik who carries forward first. McMenamin and Nanwu, the workhorses, they've carried a load today.
This player got to roll away.
What I've liked about that injury you just spoke about, they come with an attitude and a determination, led by Charmaine McMenamin, backed up by Michaeli too, and Bremner and Nanwu's been absolutely fantastic. Real show of force, a real statement ahead of their opener next week against a couple of weeks' time against the Wallaroos, right here.
That's what Whitney Hansen said. She said she wanted to bring some exciting rugby. They want the Black Ferns to really show everyone why they should be here in a couple of weeks' time for the Rugby World Cup. And man, we've seen some electric tries and some big hits and strong carries from that engine room.
Ponsonby to throw. Looping line-out throw, but it couldn't be brought in by Nagai. Disappointment for Japan as Ponsonby and Rouge just have words. And with Tanjin Wainohu, the lifters, making sure they get those right. As Ariana Baylor said, they've got the next 8 weeks together. They are in camp in Auckland from now on, the Black Ferns, and of course Japan here
leaning, okay,
as well. So a lot of time
too far, okay. Same thing. Keep the break
to work
break.
and build those combinations. Few injury concerns in the wider squad for the Black Ferns, though. The likes of Alana Bremner and the captain Kennedy Simon, the co-captain, to get right in the next few weeks.
I think on the flip side too for Japan, the Sakura, well, they're into it now, they're into the tournament, they've got that game under the belt. Well, teams are still coming here, so you can't underestimate that as well. They come to Eden Park, not intimidated by it anymore.
Front rows have gone down, and Michele too is able to clear it away. Charging line from Duplessis, who's just dragged down on halfway. Ball spills out the back, and Marino Tohinu clears for Flula, tries to offload. Tui quick hands for Holmes, who just allows the bounce to sit up, wait for it, and now Flula again has had a busy few minutes as well. Now it's in tight from Tangen Wainohu. Marino Tohinu. Mikeli too, offload again for Ruth. Nice quick ball and good hands. Tui up over the shoulder and forward it goes.
You're just facing the wrong way, unfortunately.
She's tried everything, hasn't she? Ruby Tui, very high work rate, as always. I like her on their far channel because she's able to get over the ball as well. Create turnovers. Loving their style with the head too. A little bit of expression there.
Yeah, I mean, that one's okay for me on the line.
An expressive and expression of personality is why we love watching Ruby Tui play and listening to her chat as along with this woman. There's her records.
Fair few tries, isn't there? 6, still not done. Still got 7 minutes to go. Interesting too, in defence, the Black Ferns are going to put Ruby Tui back at fullback and Renee Holmes on the right-hand wing. So maybe just trying something out here, the coaching staff.
Guys, everyone here is fighting.
You've got that strike rate as well from Portia Woodman. She's only played 20 games.
In your own gap.
Right there, you can see there just Ruby Tui just out the back there in front of the 22. Very flat line in the front 3 and Portia's back a little bit, so options there. I've never seen her at the back there, Ruby, but once again that work rate.
Fullback's probably an area with Holmes and Tubic. Holmes looking pretty cemented, but perhaps an area they need to look at the options still. In this defensive setup, certainly as the Black Ferns just pile forward. The Japan pack goes backwards at a rate of knots. Duplessis on great hands. What skill down low from Tubic. Mikeli Tuu hasn't missed a beat after a couple of months out with injury, but she may concede that ball there. Note, there it is for the halfback for New Zealand. McMenamin, no way through this time. Ngan Wu for Taumata. Able to let back the 19-year-old McMenamin. Marino Tohinu. Mikeli Tuu. Taumata. Only made her debut in Adelaide just a few weeks ago. New Zealand pressing, but Japan's defence again is standing pretty firm late in this match. Having been breached plenty of times, they've also scrambled well and they're well organised this time around, and they earn a penalty.
Hold on. Keep going.
Here goes Abe. Away she goes, still full of running the halfback. And now they'll bang it away, hoof it downfield. It's a long chase back for Tui, but look at that work rate and effort 75 minutes into the match to get back. Holmes. For Woodman and Flula this time wide. Oh, Flula with that step. We've seen it time and again. She's gone through, and this time she's got Tui. Reward for work, and Ruby Tui under the posts.
And what I like about this whole movement, Ruby Tui had to work her way back. She passed it into Holmes. She became the option with the late switch, and she came all the way back around the field to get herself in a position to receive this pass. We just spoke about her work rate. Look at her here, late switch. It goes out wide to Fula. Ruby Tui's on the left-hand side of the field, just watching, just waiting, sees the break, and then here, goes on the outside, comes on the inside, becomes the option. That is fantastic. Vision and work rate from Ruby Tui.
And the connections are there as well with all those ladies. You've just repeated their names. Woodman, Flula, Tui. They played for years and years together in the Sevens team, and again, we talk about the impact that these ladies have had in this side. It's been fantastic, and Ruby Tui, very deserving. Started 4 of the tests this year for the Black Ferns. Make this one her 5th.
Marino Tohinu comes on, converts from in front. And New Zealand, 14 tries now, 88 points to 12, with still 3.5 to go.
That's a fantastic point you make too, Taylor Johnson. Those ladies playing together over years and years. The instinctiveness, you know, they know where they're each other. See here, she knows she's got 2 outside, but she knows she's got inside as well. Just hears that little voice. You can't buy that.
Ruby Tui's bread and butter as a Sevens player was work rate, willingness to do things that other players and other teams perhaps don't, and she's showing that as she becomes established in this 15 side. Michele Tu'u and Reynolds, who is always a ball of energy. Marino Tohinu, McMenamin hits the hole. She's got Duplessis, who's got the ball on the chest. Amy Duplessis again, carving up through the middle. This time dragged down just short. Still goes one more, Duplessis. Cleared quickly by Ponsonby. Tanjin Waino, who's swatting away Japanese defenders. Marino Tohinu for Tui up the middle, and Tui for the corner, tried to take it on herself. Instead, she pops it for Woodman. Able to hang the carry, and Portia Woodman scores again.
And again, it's that combination, that instinct, knowing your partner's right there. Portia Woodman gets the break. McMenamin with a nice pass out the back door. Amy Duplessis, she has been fantastic. Done all those little things well, the hard carries, the nice footwork, the running into holes, the late switch from Ruby Tui, hits the angle, thought she was going to get there, desperate defence, Portia Woodman, brilliant.
It's been the biggest feature of the Black Ferns game. It's the offload and it's the support play. Every time someone makes a line break, everyone on the field is up there chasing for a just in case. And every time someone comes in next to saving tackle, someone's there to receive that pass. And again, those three ladies on the screen, the connections are there. Amy Duplessis, you cannot underestimate her work rate today. She has the ability to run some brilliant lines and spy some awesome gaps. As the Southlander, born in South Africa, well, we're glad to have her.
So once again, from out wide as you can, a metre or so in from the sideline, Renee Holmes has got that on an absolute dime. Beauty. That is a real bright spot for New Zealand to be able to kick wide from there. 95 points to 12, and look at them, rack 'em and stack 'em, Portia Woodman.
Yeah, she hasn't played that many tests either. Portia Woodman, it's only her 20th go at it, so the strike rate's unreal.
Well, Japan try a tricky little restart. Reynolds and
Just a collision on the ground
Ponsonby.
for me.
Right, into the final minute now. New Zealand looking to bring up 100. Ponsonby. Oh, it's almost there for Marino Tohinu. And look at Abe scooting away once more. Nakayama, ball for Otsuka, roared on by the Eden Park crowd. They'd like to see Japan grab one more, perhaps. Japan through the hands. Kato. Penalty, Japan.
19, not rolling. Keep
Abe,
going.
who's really been the one to dictate for the Japanese, and last pass doesn't go to hand, right on the final siren. Ball banged into touch, and a big win for New Zealand. 95 points to 12, 15 tries, 7 to Portia Woodman. They will head to the World Cup with a huge win under their belts, and plenty of confidence to boot.